Hi, I'm Monica Torres. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm going to be your mentor counselor.
Hi, I'm Laurel. My pronouns are they, them, theirs.
Okay, Laurel, hi, I'm glad you're here today. I read in your intake that you identify as transgender, and I just want to let you know this is a trans inclusive space. You're safe here with me. And I also want to let you know that I identify as a cisgender woman. And with that being said, you are the expert in your identity and your life experiences. And then before we move on, I want to touch on confidentiality. So everything that we say here that you or I say is going to be kept in this room. Nothing will go out unless you do mention something about hurting yourself or hurting another individual. Then I do have to report it. But other than that, everything stays here. Does that sound like something we could work with today?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So how are you today?
Um, I don't know. It's been like kind of a rough week, but
Okay.
other than that, it's like I'm good.
Okay. And I know you're in high schooler. What grade are you in?
Yeah, I'm a senior.
Okay. So you're almost about to be done. Congrats.
Yeah, ready to be out of that place.
I'm sure that feels good.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there any other like extracurricular activities you've been throughout these 4 years? Any like groups that you're a part of at school?
No, not really. Like I just kind of no, like I just kind of go home after high school, like after class or whatever. That's really about it. Like I'm not really involved. Like I probably should be, but
There's no like subject that stand out to you that you might like?
I don't know, maybe like my English class or something. Like I'm pretty good at writing, but like I'm kind of failing my math class right now. Like the teacher probably hates me because I'm like always late to class, but yeah, English is pretty good.
Okay, so when you go home, like what do you do? Do you hang out with like friends, neighbors?
Um, like no, not really. Like I normally just kind of hang out with my mom. Like we're pretty close. But yeah, I don't really have like I don't have like too many close friends. So like me and my mom, like we hang out a lot. Yeah.
Okay, so like is there anything like specific that y'all do or just
Um, we kind of just like we'll just like watch TV together and like I'll help her cook or whatever, just kind of basic stuff. Like, she's just been like she's always been really supportive of me, especially when like I came out as when I started identifying as transgender. She was just like kind of confused at first. She didn't really get it, but she's like been supportive and like has still been supportive of me and yeah.
it sounds like she's really loving and sounds like she's like your stone throughout this process.
Yeah.
That's great. It seems like she's a really like loving person to you.
Yeah, I love my mom.
And besides your mom, is there like any other people you hang out with? I know you said that like, there wasn't, you really don't hang out with your friends, neighbors, but just nobody, just your mom.
Well, I mean, like I don't really hang out with them, but like I have an Instagram account and like I'm kind of famous on there. Like so like the trans community is like pretty supportive on Instagram. So like it's cool because I've started using my account to like advocate and I don't know, just talk about like just certain issues like um but yeah, I don't know. It's just been like it's been cool because I feel like I've had a lot of support with it. Like I feel like the trans community on Instagram is like how I found out that I too was transgender because I felt like I was like, oh, these people are going through the same things and having the same like struggles and like I like identified with them a lot and like in exploring like who I felt I was, but I didn't know it was like there's like a term for it or whatever. But I don't know, it's kind of cool because like I'll meet people like in LA here, but then also like internationally and like across the nation, like just like have so much support and love of yeah, it's been cool.
Wow, I want to commend you on that. That's like so cool. Did you create this account by yourself?
Yeah, I did.
That's awesome. This sounds like a really big strength that you have that you were able to, advocate, like how you said, advocate for yourself and other people that have maybe like logged onto your page and y'all have like found that commonality. That's great. So besides your Instagram, nothing else. Just like the people on your Instagram, no other social media, nothing like that.
Pretty much just Instagram. Yeah.
Okay, so I know at the beginning of this session you did mention that you were having a rough week today. I mean, this week. And I know that you did mention your Instagram, and that sounds like something really positive going on in your life right now. So what about this week has kept you down?
So like I told you, like my mom's been really supportive, but I also live with my dad,
Okay.
and he's not really. He's kind of had a lot of issues with my identity, and just isn't. He doesn't really get it, and he doesn't really want to get it, and um, I don't know. It's just been kind of rough, with like the whole election and everything. I feel like he's just kind of starting to like close off a lot more, and like it's just been like kind of a stressful time in the home. Yeah.
So it's who lives at the house? Just you and your parents?
Yeah, just us three.
Okay, so what's a typical day like when you get home from school and dad's around or during the weekend? How does that look?
Well, he normally gets home like after me.
Okay.
So like me and my mom will just be like hanging out in the kitchen or whatever, and like he'll come, and we used to eat together as a family like beforehand, and like that kind of stopped a lot recently, and like he'll normally just like get a plate of food, go in the living room, and like watch TV by himself. And even like when I try to go in there and I still love my dad, but when I try to go in there or whatever and like have a conversation, it's just like really closed off, and it's just kind of like one word answers. Like it's like he's mad at me a lot, and I feel like I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay. So it sounds like the relationship you all have right now is really taking a toll on you.
Yeah, I can't really I don't know. Especially this week, I've noticed it. Like I can't really concentrate in class. I'm just like constantly feeling like I'm like disappointing my dad.
Okay. Well, I want to commend you for acknowledging what's going on between you and your dad and also allowing a space for him because you said that sometimes you approach him and then sometimes you don't, like in the living room. So I want to commend you for that because that takes a lot of strength. So does the relationship with your dad, is that something that you would want to like further talk to me about, maybe in a different session, like discuss this further?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so for our next session, maybe that's something we can touch base on and dig deeper into that. Does that sound like something that you can work with? Okay, thank you for coming today. It was great having this conversation with you. Okay, bye.